Here I am. What's up? What's happening, y'all? Who we got in the building? Who we got in the building? Who we have in the building? Happy Tuesday, last Tuesday of the month. How we feel about fall? How we feeling? How we feeling? We got Phyllis and Janelle over on IG checking in. LinkedIn, what's happening? Let us know you here. Facebook, I know y'all in the building. YouTube, I ain't even got to worry about it. Y'all be showing up in droves. What's good, y'all? What's happening? What's happening? How we feeling? Last Tuesday of the month, last week of the month. How we feeling? Are we ready for fall? Y'all see all the beautiful leaves turning, colors, and all that good stuff. What's up? Let's go. Kedrick is already. He said, let's go. Let's go. Taisha, what's up, girl? Yarny, cold in Cleveland already. You know what? Back home, my daughter talked to her grandmother. She wished her a happy birthday. We from Illinois. And she was like, they got jackets on. They got the furs on, y'all. Up there in the Midwest, it is cold. Yarny, you got your coat? You got your coat? You ready in Cleveland? What's up, Facebook user? What's happening? What's happening, y'all? What's up, LinkedIn? Check in if you're on here. Check in. Susan's in the building. It's your birthday. Ah! Oh, I need some birthday music. I need some birthday music. Happy birthday, girl. Happy birthday. Look, y'all, she's spending her birthday with us. Listen, how special are we? I'm coming over. Okay, Janelle coming over, y'all. Janelle coming over. Phyllis, you want to come on over? Come on. I do have some slides, though. If you're on IG, I got some slides I'm going to be sharing. Happy birthday, baby. What you doing in the NYC for your birthday? Listen, that's the city that never sleeps, right? So I know you got something. You're like, Kelly, I'm chilling. I'm not doing anything. What's up, Facebook user? Facebook user. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Happy birthday, girl. Happy birthday. What a blessing, right? Another trip around the sun. Another trip around. So we got NYC checking in. We got Cleveland in the building. Where everybody else at? I know Kedrick right here with me in the ATL Hotland. It's still hot during the day, y'all, but it does get cold. It does get cold in the morning. A little cool. Listen, We're going to get started. Hey, Robin. What's up, Robin? Valerie, Detroit. Detroit is in the building. You know what? I was around a lot of Detroits, Nia, over the weekend. They say, it's a saying. What's that? They say, oh, don't tell me. Oh, what they say in Detroit. Oh, they say it all the time. I can't think of it. Oh, I can't think. It's something when they come in the door or something. Houston's in the building. What? Yeah. That's it, Lamar. That's it. What up, though? That's it. That's it. What up, Kels? Digital Dashery is in the building. What's going on? We got Dallas in the building. What's up, y'all? Houston. I didn't realize you can't see it. No, Robin, you know better. I'm gonna get you. You know better. I'm gonna get y'all. As a matter of fact, y'all have Robin to think. I got a bonus for you all. I have a bonus because of Rob. That's it, Nia. That's it. What up, though? Every time, I mean, it was like 5 of them. I went to this conference over the weekend. It was like 5 of them. They was like, "What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?" I'm like, that's a Detroit thing. I love it. Providence, Rhode Island. Oh my gosh, how far is that from New York City, where Taisha is? We need to get her a cake. We need to do like Diddy did, right? And go across the bridge. What's the name of the place? Is that close by, Taisha? We need to get you a cake. Oh, you had a surprise party. Oh, I've always wanted a surprise party. How special. Lunch today with the family. Nothing like family, Taisha. I love it. Janelle is in the building. She came over from IG. She's like, y'all is not leaving me out of the party. Y'all are not. Oh, that's not bad, Robin. 3.5 hours. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right, y'all, let's get it started. We're going to talk about transitioning. Y'all ready? We're going to talk about transitioning. We're going to do that today. And I have a bonus. Y'all have Robin to thank. So make sure y'all give her some love. She reached out to me. So she had me think about some things. And I got a bonus for y'all just because of Miss Robin. So I think Robin is about 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, that's not bad. What's the cake place? So we can get you a cake. What's the cake place? Linson is in the building. This Tallahassee. I love it. That's right up the street. We got everybody checking in. All right, y'all, we're going to talk about transitioning. This is they didn't used to call, right, moving to another job or climbing the ladder and all that transitioning. We got fancy with terms and stuff. We got fancy in this new technological age. We start adding a lot of terms and things to talent acquisition. Remember at one time it was staffing. It was staffing. Then it was recruiting and talent acquisition. So now we got career transition and not I'm getting ready to go get another job. I'm getting ready to transition, right? So we're going to talk about that today. Tivy is in the building. Hey, girl. All right, so I'm going to share my slides. Jay, hey, Jay. I knew LinkedIn was going to represent. Jay is holding it down for LinkedIn. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. Michigan's in the building. Valerie's here. Hey, Val, what's up? I love it. Michigan is in the building. All right, y'all, I'm going to share my screen. And unfortunately, I can't see the comments when I'm sharing. So y'all just talk amongst yourself. Introduce yourself to the person. Look up in your comments. Say, oh, there go Jay. There go Linson right there. And y'all say hey to each other. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get into it. All right, we're going to talk about career transitioning. So let me share. We'll do that. And we're going to get this party started. Oh, here it is right here. Boom, bam. Here we are. All right, I'm going to go into present mode. And I'm just going to really assume y'all can see me. I don't want to come back out because I think y'all can. I know it takes a minute. You know what I'm going to do since I don't see anybody over here. I'm going to give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I think you all can see me, right? I think you can see the screen rather. So let's talk about it. I'm just going to see if I can pull myself up here real quick. That way I know for a fact. Y'all say hey to your neighbor. Neighbor, there's one above you, one below you. Say, hey, neighbor. Hey. Y'all say hey to your neighbor. Where we at, Kels? Where we at, Kels? Okay. If I can't figure it out, then we'll just keep the party going. I just want to make sure y'all can see me though, because it don't make sense for me to talk to myself. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. I'm just going to assume that you all can see this slide. Matter of fact, let me go back out because I don't want to do all this and y'all can't see me. Hold on, hold on. Where y'all at? Y'all say yes. Hey, Stacy, what's up? Stacy, the boss is in the building. We can see. Thank you, Dash. Okay, here we go, y'all. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's talk about it. 3 types of career transition and a bonus. Y'all give Robin some love because she was looking out for y'all. I added a bonus on here. Let's go. Let's first understand what career transition is in the first place, right? Your career path is not guaranteed to be a straight line. Y'all know we came up in the era where they talked about climbing a ladder. That ladder was straight up and down, right? In fact, you may experience numerous detours along the way. Whether you are seeking a midlife career change or you're considering an internal transfer, you should know how your current skills and experience can be best applied to this exciting new adventure. Now, listen, y'all, a career path, right? That's something that we don't talk about. We don't talk a lot about. And if we do, we think about climbing the ladder. We think that it's linear, that is straight up and down. But in actuality, especially now, a transition in your path can look like a jungle gym, kind of all over, right? How many of us know that? We know that it could be kind of all over, right? So there's a difference. I want you to know this. Hear me now. Hear me. There's a difference between a career change and a career transition. Let's break this down. So a change is an external variation in your life, such as a new job. That's a change. A company reorganization. How many changes have you experienced in your current place of employment or where you were previously? There's always an update or change. You get an email and say there's been some changes or some updates, right? A merger, a change is a new home. A change is a new relationship. You know what? I ain't feeling her no more. I want to go this way. I want to change, right? The difference is a transition is a process. It's a process. We talked about this word before. If you look up the word process, Google it right now. What does it say? It's actionable steps. That's what a process is, right? You're inside your company and say, we need to change some of the processes and the procedures, the process. Actionable steps. They begin with the end in mind, right? So, I want to be VP of marketing. That's what I really, that's my goal. That's my jam. That's my goal. I'm in the middle of my career right now. That's where I want to go. So we already know where you want to go. That's the end. That's what's in mind. So what you must do is dismantle the old and provide space in yourself and your life for the creative act of constructing a new career. Okay, Kelly, what's all this fancy stuff? Just break it down. So begin with the end in mind. This is called reverse engineering, y'all. So we're going to start. Where do we want to be? What do we want to do, right? Once we go through the 3 different types of career transitioning, this is where I want to end up. So we reverse engineer that. I know I want to be in VP of marketing. So what I'm saying here by saying you must dismantle the old, I'm talking about you. Provide a space in yourself and your life, right? So providing space in yourself, meaning I got to get rid of just being the individual contributor if I'm going to move to this VP of marketing, right? Because I might have a team. I will be interacting with senior level and higher level executives. So the person that I am now, I got to break that person down. I have to be ready for this. I have to step up to the plate. I have to provide space for my development to get there, to learn how to manage, performance management with a team and learn how to manage big budgets and deadlines and deliverables and things like that. You have to get prepared before you get there. That's what this means. Also in your life, if you have a spouse, right? You have kids, you want to make sure you're prioritizing things, right? In your life. For the creative act of constructing. I didn't say that your manager gonna tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, you want to be VP of marketing? Because that ain't happening. We already know that. That ain't happening. Ain't nobody coming to save us, y'all. It's not. We have to construct this new career. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? All right, let's keep going. So let's break it down. This is number one. Number one. The first type of transition, and I got a surprise, so listen to me, is taking it to the next level. Now, Kelly, how come you just didn't say move up? For somebody that want to move up, that's a type of transition, because it's more than that. And I want you, because they're not going to tell you, they're not going to tell you this. But I want you to open your mind and be open to receiving what I'm about to say. All right, be open to receiving this, because it doesn't always mean going up. Think of going to the next level as forward progress of your career. Write that down, type it in the chat, because I want it to stick. I want this to stick. Type it in the chat, forward progress. So you say, Kelly, I want to make a career transition. I know that I do. I'm not sure what that looks like for me. So this is one of three. The first one is, if you feel like I want to go to the next level. So it doesn't just mean getting a promotion to a higher level within an organization or additional compensation. We're going to talk about what this looks like in the next slide. But I want everybody to type forward progress, because I want you, right? Forget about what everybody else is saying out there in these streets. I want you to think about the next level as forward progress. We're going to break this down. Here we go. It could also mean moving laterally or down to gain access to work that takes you to your personal next level of development. Ooh, I said a lot right there, y'all. I said a lot. I don't know if you caught that. Listen. The next level, because we have been taught, we have been conditioned, we've been programmed to think that it can only mean the one thing, climbing the ladder. You see this picture? They're going laterally. They're jumping over. It could mean that to get to that VP of marketing, because I don't have the skills of budgeting currently as a marketing specialist, I've never handled a big budget. I need to go down and take a downgrade and work in finance for about 6 months so I can get accustomed to working with budgets and finance and how expenses work. And then maybe I'll go over and then get promoted. Right? So it could also mean that you move laterally or down to gain access to work. You see that, right? Access to work. You may not get access to that big budget in that marketing specialist role. And you need that if you want to get to that VP of marketing. You need you need the skills and experience of handling big budgets. So you think to yourself, okay, I don't have that. I need to get that underneath my belt. So what can I do? Okay, they have a finance operations role open. Let me go over there for 18 months, get that skill, and then come back, right? You got to think strategic, you all. So this is what this means, okay? Takes you to your personal. This ain't about the company. This isn't about your manager. This isn't about somebody giving you a promotion. Remember, I just said they're not coming to save you. Nobody's tapping you on your shoulder. When the last time somebody said, hey, you want this? This is personal, right? Your next level of development. I think I drove that point home. Let's move on. Developing in place and enhancing the job that you have, right? Enhancing the role that you have. You're currently let's take that marketing specialist, right? Right now, my tasks are just, getting all the clients' specs together for the campaigns that they run. And then I have a talk with them and I assess where they're at and where they want to go, right? Now, what I want to do, I want to develop this role. I kind of want to lead in this position. Instead of just getting all the information from the clients and doing the what's it called? Microsoft Teams, Zoom, or whatever. I think I want to go and meet them, go to the office and meet them. So I'm developing in place. I'm developing my skills. I'm interacting. I'm really diving a little bit deeper into this skill so that I can hone my skills. I'm developing myself in place. Right. I talked to somebody today and they were saying, where we live, the opportunities aren't there. They're not there. I think they were in Alabama, as a matter of fact. And so relocating to increase the amount of experience you gain. It could be where you are now, there aren't any opportunities. And if you're serious about your career and owning it, it may be, right, that you have to relocate depending upon where you are in your career, on your career journey. So this is one of the 3 types of transitions, taking it to the next level. What I wanted to do is give you some things to think about. If you've been thinking, you know what, I want a promotion. That's what I want. That's what I want. Now I want you now to consider, knowing this, that, it may take me doing this because I'm really not that strong. I'm strong here, but I do have a gap right here. All right. One of the things I did when I moved from the Midwest, we just talked about that when we were sharing where we're from, there were no opportunities. I worked in a distribution plant. It was nothing but plants there. For people that look like me, we couldn't work in offices there. Right? All right, let's go. The second T, the second transition, tailoring your skills. Now, this is new. You probably haven't heard this one before, but I'm breaking this down. That's the beauty of being in this community. I'm going to break it down for you. Tailoring your skills. We often adapt to our work environments based on the culture or behaviors that we encounter every day. It's the soft skills that are hard to measure or describe in a job description. What does this mean? What am I saying? Often when we go and we apply for jobs, we apply for roles, right? What we do is we try to fit into their job description. There are skills. We've acquired those skills over the years. We've had this knowledge for a certain amount of years. So we are accustomed to taking that and fitting it into their job description. Right? And so what we want to do, instead of adapting to them in their work environment based on their culture, you know how you have to have your phone voice? You know how you put your mask on and you're smiling, but you really don't feel like being bothered? So why not take your skills and say, you know what, let me do what I really want to do with my skills. What is it that I really want to do? That's the type of transition. That's what I'm looking for right now. I don't want to stop using my skills. I like the work that I do, but I need to do them in a different way. Prime example, I was working for Macy's. Some of you know that I worked for Macy's. Macy's, everybody knows Macy's. Iconic, traditional, conservative brand. But Macy's was creating an app. Macy's was getting into technology. And so everywhere I would go to conferences and job fairs, like I would travel all the time, all over to different conferences all over the world. And we would set up our banners and our tables and our swag and everything. And we were Macy's Tech. We had changed part of the name, right? Because we were getting into tech. But nobody would come to the table. Nobody would come to the table. And if they did walk by, they would give a strange look when they see our big signage and be like, tech? What are y'all doing tech? What is that? What are y'all? My mom shops at Macy's. What are y'all doing tech? And so I would hear this over and over and over and over again. So finally, I went in and I was talking to my boss, and I didn't know then that it would be tailoring my skills, but I articulated it as I'm bored, right? I'm like, I'm bored. I can do recruiting with my eyes closed. I need to do something else. I'm bored, right? And so I was also sharing in meetings. Once I would come back from these conferences, I would share with them. I would say, you know what? People don't know who we are. We're going to all these universities and colleges and to all these conferences. They don't know anything about Macy's Tech, like nothing. Right. And so after saying that over and over again, I remember, I can see it in my head, going to my sitting in my boss's office, and he said, do you want to help us with our employer value proposition? So long story short, I had I received a stretch assignment for 2 years. Didn't know what to call it. I took my same skills. I didn't move, had the same office, still in talent acquisition. I took the same skills. I started creating events right there on our campus. I invited different groups in, Hispanic community, the African American community, the LGBTQ community, the women in technology community, inviting them in to learn more about us. I didn't get a raise. I didn't get anything, but I leveraged my skills and I tailored my skills to do something else. So this is what that means. Instead of adapting, I tailored my skills. Now I get it. I know today you're not going to be able to walk into your boss's office and say, I'm bored and all of that. I get that. I understand that. But what you have the responsibility to decide right now, though, is, you know what, that's me. I like the work that I do, but I'm not sure how I want to do it. So what you want to do is tailor your skills. Skills is the manner in which you use your skills. How I leverage my recruiting skills, right? I used it and I named myself a brand manager. I just now looked out on LinkedIn to see what, the work that I was doing, what was everybody calling it? I didn't move. I didn't go anywhere, but I used it and I still was going to different campuses and things like that. But now I was sharing about who we are and what we were doing. And so this is how you best leverage your knowledge, skills, and ability. So that's the second transition. Maybe that's you. Listen, I love the skills. I love what I do, but I don't like in this particular role. All right, let's move on to the next one. Transitioning out. This is the more popular one. I'm ready to go, period. I'm ready to go. So the old way of thinking is to wait for your manager to suggest a move for them, right? Hey, and remember we talked about somebody tapping you on the shoulder or saying, we're getting ready to open this position, or, I see Susan's leaving, so there's going to be an opening, and you come to find out they didn't got somebody from the outside and you sitting right inside internally. We didn't all have that happen. Y'all know that. We've had that happen before. That's what I'm saying. You can't wait. Some people won't leave unless their company puts them out with a merger or restructuring or layoff. That's real, y'all. And it might be some of you. You're just going to sit there and wait. I know I'm going to get this. I talked to somebody, no joke. This was Friday. I think it was Friday. Somebody I used to work with. And they told me a whole scenario. And in my head, I'm like, you still there. They told me a whole scenario, how they gave an opportunity. And it's the same conversation when I used to work there years ago. Do you think it's going to change? If you don't do this for yourself, I promise you, I promise you, nobody's going to do it for you. All right. So transitioning out is just like it says, you want to move out. You want to go and get a different job. You want to work for a different company, a different industry, or a different profession altogether. Kelly, I have these skills in marketing, but I'm tired of marketing. I really want to go into HR. I really want to be a recruiter. I really want to go into tech sales. That's big right now. It's a lot of SaaS products out there, and I know that'll be around. That's not going anywhere. I have good skills because in marketing, I interface with a lot of clients, so I can talk to people. I had to sell them on ideas, and so I have the skills to sell. So I want to go into tech sales. How do I transfer those skills into something totally new altogether? That's me. That's the transition I want. I want to get out of this thing where I'm at right now. I want to get out. Is it no longer serving you or benefiting you? Did you go to college for this and you're not even in the field where you went to school? You spent hundreds and thousands of dollars and you're like, when am I going to ever get into that field that I did all this study and spent all this money that I'm still paying back? I got to do it now. I'm in the middle of my life. I got to do this now. It's time for me to go. This isn't serving me. I'm unhappy. I'm miserable. I don't like it. And I haven't even made six figures yet. And I'm 57. I'm 61. I'll be 50 this year. I'm 48. I I got grandkids. I need to be able to take them to Disney. I need to be able to travel when I want to. Right? It's time for me to go. Are you still growing where you are? Are you good? You good with sitting there not growing, not exercising your mind, not learning anything? Are you good with that? Do you even feel challenged where you are right now? You know how I said I was bored? I was bored. There was no challenge, and I can't stand that. The reason why I was able to move around to so many different companies and the reason why I did is because I was bored. I get bored easily, but I couldn't articulate that back then. To me, it was just boredom, but I wasn't leveraging my skills. What I'm doing right now, you can tell. I love this stuff because this is a challenge. Y'all keep me on my toes. Y'all with me? All right, here's your bonus. Here's your bonus, and then we can talk. We can get some questions if we have them. Here's your bonus, and then I'm gonna talk about that. Talk about this transitioning on. This is the bonus. This is a bonus. Y'all have Robin to thank for this because she reached out to me. Transitioning on is when you know it's time to move completely on to something different than what you've done altogether. So I'm gonna come out of here so I can look at y'all. I can't really see y'all, but I'm gonna look at y'all so we can talk. Transitioning on, what I mean by that is me leaving corporate America and then starting a business. So some of you may want to do that. And I would be doing you a disservice to get on here and say, hey, you can do this, go get this job, go do this and go do this, and not even share with you how I transitioned from corporate into doing my own thing. Right? As a matter of fact, Robin wasn't the only one. Somebody reaches out maybe every other month and say, hey, I remember I got an email from someone. I shared this a couple video times ago, and they said, listen, I don't follow you because of the career things. I want to know what you did. And that's that. I love that because we don't ask. We look at people and we talk about them, or we jealous and we hate on them, but we don't say how you do that. So I respect her for that. Right? And so I've never really kind of shared or broke it down or anything because I didn't think anybody was interested. But I'm happy to share. I don't gatekeep like they say on TikTok. I don't gatekeep. I'm proud. I'm cool with sharing it. Cool with sharing it. So what y'all think? Which one are you? Which one are you? Which transition? If you were to pick one, right? If you were to pick one, which one would you say, Kelly? I think I'm ready to go take it to the next level. I think what I want to do, Kelly, is just tailor my skills. I kind of like what I do. But I am a little bored and I want to do something different with them. Which one are you? Which one are you? Which one are you? Do you want to tailor your skills? Do you want to take it to the next level? Tell me, let me know. Which one are you? Which one are you? You want to take it to the next level? Or you want to transition out? You're like, you know what? I'm good. I need to move to another job. I need to do something else. Now, some of you, I love it. Forward progress. I see you, Stacy. I see you, D Green. Nakia, I see you, Linson. I see y'all. Forward progress. That's it. Now, some of you showed up and you're like, let me see what this lady talking about these transitions and the types. And some of you wanted to see the different types, but some of you actually want to execute on one of the types. You figured out, you know what? I think this is me. I think this one right here is me. I think, I'm ready to transition. I'm ready to go into another role. I'm not quite sure how to do that, but I am ready to move out of this employer. I'm ready to move into another industry. I've been working in healthcare. It's a little crazy right now. I'd rather just go into manufacturing. My dad has been in manufacturing. I'd rather just go that route, take my skills and go there. So I want to transition out. Or I really want to tailor my skills. I love what I do, but I don't like the scope of work right now. I want a different job description. What can I do with that? Or I want to tailor my skills. And do something totally different. Or take it to the next level. I'm ready to go to management. I'm ready to go to the executive level. I'm ready to do that. And if it takes me taking a small demotion for 18 months to pick up some skills and then going back up, I'm ready to do that. Do you all know? Do you know? Which one are you ready to do? Which one do you want to do? Which one do you want to do? Which one do you want to do? I'm going to go in and look at your questions. But before I do that, for those of you that are ready to take action on a transition, right? You showed up because you wanted to learn more about it. You wanted to learn which one, because once you get clear, it's just like pouring down, what is it called for the house? The concrete, the slab, whatever it is, the foundation, then you can build. Then you can build. But if you don't have a foundation, you ain't got nothing to build on. It's like the three, what is it, little pigs with the straw and all that. You got to have a solid foundation. And if you have a place to start, then it's easy to build on top of that. Right? I know I want to be VP of marketing. I'm a marketing specialist right now. I need to get some skills. I need to, lead a team. I need to get that underneath my belt. So I'm going to go for this. Then I need to learn how to work on budget. So I'm going to go down here for about 6-7 months to grab that skill. Then I'm going to move across, just like the jungle gym I was talking about. And then I'm going to go to the promotion, right? For some of you, if that's what you want to do, and you want assistance actually executing, not talking about it because that's what we just did. But if you want to actually execute, I'm going to drop my text number in the chat right now. I just dropped it in the text. I want you to text the word transition. Text the word transition, and I'm going to help you with that. What's going to happen when you text that word? I'm going to send you a link, right? I'm going to send you a link. I need your information so I'll know who you are, because all it is a number. I need your email so I can reach out to you and we can have a conversation about your transition, what that looks like for you. If you're tired of where you are, you definitely want to make a move before the holidays start, or you want to get on a path to making a move before the holidays start. I want you to text the word transition and I'll reach out to you within 24 hours. Now, we talked about just transitioning on. Right? Starting your own business, taking your skills, what I did, leveraging your skills and starting your own, you can start your own company, you can start your own consultancy, your own agency. I don't think T is on here, but that's something that we're going to be working on. If that's you and you want to become a consultant, because you all do know, because I share this with you, everybody's not going to share this with you, but that's where the world of work is going. That's where the workforce is going. It's going to project-based work. So if you set yourself up now, right, you'll be ready. You'll be ahead of the curve. It's already there. It's nothing new. But if that's something you're interested in consultancy, in creating your own brand, your own portfolio of work, and how you get your clients and how you present yourself and market yourself and how you get clients and price your offer or what you can provide to a client. If that's something you're interested in, you can use that same text number and text the word business. Now, some of you want to do more than just consultancy. You actually want to start a business where you have a team, right? And you start to build your service or your product. That's something that I'm actually revamping my current program, the Professional Academy. So we're going to talk about, share with my current clients. A few of them are on right now, where we talk about becoming a board member, how to get to that board seat where you're just sitting back and you're just using your head and you're just thinking and you're just sharing from your knowledge base, right? You're a thought leader in a specific area. If that's you, text the word business and I'll reach out to you within the next 24 hours. All right. So what do we think? Let me go back up and see if there's any questions. What do we think? How we doing? We all right? Forward progress. That's right, Linson. That's right. Elizabeth, I volunteer for an intern position 2 days a week after my normal work hours to learn. That's what I'm talking about, Elizabeth. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all see that? She's volunteered so she can get that skill for her future. That's what I'm talking about. That's it. I wanted to learn about real estate back in the 90s when it was popping, it was booming. I worked for this lady for a year for absolutely free. Absolutely free. She was flipping homes in Macon, Georgia. She was flipping them things, I wanted to learn. So I worked for her in her HR department there. She didn't have one, but I helped her with it. So that's what you have to do. That's it. That's nothing wrong with that. Good for you. Good. Jay said, I moved to Alabama from Guam. I transitioned from the media industry to the BPO contact center space. That's it. You made a transition. That's it. That's it. So he transitioned you all. You see what he said? His skills to the BPO contact center space. Elise said, if you're looking to relocate, what's the best way to market this so recruiters don't discount your candidacy based on your current location? How will they know where you live, Elise? That's one. Two, if you are on LinkedIn, there's actually a button where you can click open to relocate, open to relocate. So on the back end, when recruiters look, it shows them in the filters that people that are open to relocate. That's it. That's it, Robin. I think this is you, Facebook user. Forward progress plus strategy. That's right. That's right. Are you in my mind right now, Jay? Yes, yes. I'm in your mind. D Green says, I'm done. D's like, it's over. D, is you over it? You over it. I'm done. Digital Dash says, I think I'm at the bonus stage. You're on. Digital Dash said, I'm moving on. Period. I'm moving on. That's it. Bonus. Susan said, transition out. I love it. Hope is taking it to the, all right, Hope, taking it to the next level. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, girl. Stacy said, transition on and do my own thing too. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Linson is taking it to the next level. Don't forget about us now. Y'all going to the next level. Don't forget about us, little people. Don't do that. Jay said, you gave me some advice about my LinkedIn page. Immediately the next day, I got hit up by a recruiter. By a recruiter that needed a consultant. I'm still waiting on word from that company. However, that gave me the idea of owning my own business. Way to go. Way to go. I'm so glad it was helpful. So glad it was helpful. Way to execute, though. Way to execute. It's the action takers that get results, y'all. It's the action takers that get results. If that's you and you know that you want to transition, you take action. Text that number, take action. Action takers, fast action takers get fast results. That's it. Clifford said demotion in position, but not pay, correct or no? Sometimes I've seen it both ways, Clifford. Actually, when you take a demotion, sometimes they'll keep your salary the same, right? But you won't be eligible for like performance reviews or any bonuses. Or any type of increase if you move down. So I've seen it happen both ways. And sometimes I've seen people take a demotion and they weren't even at the bottom end of the salary of the position that they took a demotion to. So they got an increase just from the move. So it works both ways. It works both ways. Elise said most job history is in specific area. Indeed prefers, oh, I got you. Location, LinkedIn feature is active. Okay, great. I got you. So one thing you can do is if it's not on your documents, like your resume, and you said you're on Indeed and they prefer location. So if they do, if you want to just work remotely, I don't know if Indeed has a filter where you can just search for remote work. That's one way that you can combat that. But if you're open to going on site, then you don't want to filter that. But if Indeed prefers that, then I don't think there's any way around it other than you putting, because I've seen this as well, you can put on your resume at the very top, open to relocation, right? Where you have, where you're from, I'll put in parentheses, just open to relocation, just a little note right there. So when recruiters see it, they're like, oh, okay, she's open. That's something you can do as well. D said, most definitely, I have too many skills, too little pay. I know that's right, D. We're not playing no games. No games. Elise says, looking to transition out of current field and move back home to Canada after 20 plus years in the US. Oh, Elise, you're leaving us. That's amazing, though. That's amazing. I've always wanted to go to Canada. I was actually going to go to Canada in 2020, but of course, we know what happened there. But yeah, that's amazing. You have a plan, right? You have a plan. Lamar, hopefully I'm saying that right, Lamar. Taking a weekend class towards my own business, small certifications while working my current. That's amazing. I did the same thing. So that's amazing. As long as you're working towards something, take an action, because often what happens is we'll sit on these lives, or we'll scroll the gram and scroll Facebook or scroll LinkedIn, and we'll look at everybody else doing things, and we'll look at, other people, and we'll see and, wish and pray, and we're not doing anything but taking in information, right? Instead of taking in all this information online, right? Like Jay said, he took what I said, he did the change, and he got contacted. He took action right away. And often, because all of this online stuff is nothing but a distraction, you have to take action if you want to see a change in your life. For every 4 hours, let me take that back. For every hour that you are learning something, you should spend 4 hours executing on it. I might have it backwards. It might be 4 hours of learning, 1 hour executing, right? So make sure you're taking action. Dash said, Kelly, what was your determining factor to transition on from corporate? I don't believe I've ever asked you that before. One time I was sitting, at the top of the year of that year that I actually left and was like, I'm over it. I was feeling it at the top of the year, but of course I was scared. I mean, I shouldn't say of course, but I was scared, because you get accustomed, right? There's a sense of security when you're working, right? You get the check on the 1st and the 15th so you can pay your bills. It's scary, and it's something different. So, but I've always been a risk taker, right? I left Illinois and drove with $85 and my baby in the passenger seat. So I've always been a risk taker. So, and about 9 months in that same year, I was sitting at my desk and I had a heart palpitation, and I was just stressed. And that was a determining factor for me, because I'm a big, how I am about my health. I be running all over these streets. So that was it. I'm just like, okay, God, you made me, and you know, right? You're the manufacturer of me. So obviously you know what I'm feeling. So I'm out. I got to go. Whatever happens, happens. And I had made the decision, and I was content with whatever happens. Like I had actually said to myself, y'all, full transparency, I was like, if I have to go and lay on my sister's couch because everything got taken away from me, I'm going to do that. But I can't do this anymore. I was done. I had seen and experienced so much. The reason why I'm able to show up to you all, and the reason why I created Careers by Kelly, is because the 30 years, all the companies that I worked for, Starbucks, Bell South, which is now AT&T, Comcast, I worked for UPS, I worked for Coca-Cola, I worked for Macy's, I worked for Microsoft, all of those, Bank of America. I worked for a lot of companies, and I learned a lot of best practices, and I learned a lot of ins and out, being in HR, the core of the company, where you see everything. I saw everything. I tell y'all a lot, but some of the stuff I can't even share. And when I start, I'm like, they need to hear the truth. And when the pandemic hit, and I saw these people jumping out and basically preying on people that had lost their job, and it was like, remember I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, and it was a guy, and he was saying, there's a hidden job market out there. I remember, y'all, and I was looking online. I'm like, that is not true. Why are you telling me? I'm talking at the screen. I'm like, stop telling people that. That ain't true. And then these people running around talking about the scary applicant tracking system. Your resume that ain't true. It's not true. I did a tweet about that like a month ago, and I got so many people responding. And like, I'm so glad somebody said it. Like, they scaring y'all for no reason. It's a tracking system. It's set up to track. So that's a long answer to your question, but that's why. That's why. That's the reason why. That was the determining factor. One, because they was out here lying to y'all, and two, a lot of them, they don't even work in recruiting or staffing. And the beauty about me doing it, one, I got 30 years in the game. Two, I've been on both sides, recruiting and looking for a job. So I'm in this unique position to be able to share, right? It's people that have 2 or 3 years in the game, but they don't have the depth of knowledge to be able to share with, especially with people that's our age, right? They don't have bad information or wrong information. They just ain't been on earth that long, to have the experience. I can tell y'all about the time somebody stole toilet paper because he didn't have any toilet paper and they were about to fire him. And we said, no, don't fire him because he didn't have the money. I can tell you about the lady who washed her feet in the sink because it was part of her religion. Right. I can tell you about the girl who they was getting ready to let go, and she worked for a temp agency, and the temp agency wouldn't let her go, but was going to put her in the street with no job. I got all these stories because I got the depth. Right. I can show up and I can answer questions. Ask me anything without a cue card. I don't have to say, y'all put my questions down and I'll come back tomorrow and answer it. So I can go Google them. No, I can show up. I got the confidence because I've been in this game for a minute. So that's a long answer to your question. Anyway, you're welcome, Stacy. Doc is in the building. Kelly, that was my decision about my previous position. I had to go. I'm still transitioning, but I'm much better than I was too. That's great. That's great. I know my position is coming soon. That's it. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen. Amen to that. Proud of you, Doc. So proud of you. So proud of you. All right, y'all. Was that helpful? If you want to take a deeper dive into this, I just scratched the surface on these, right? Because, time is a factor. I know everybody's been, working all day and all that. I don't want to keep you long. Y'all know I can go. I'll go down a rabbit hole. Let me know if you want to take a deeper dive. I'm going to drop my number. I will text you back. If you text the word transition, if you want to take a deeper dive, you kind of have an idea based off what I shared. That what transition, where you are, right, in terms of the phase in your career, or the stage, I should say, in your career. You want to tailor your skills, you want to transition out, you want to take it to the next level. Text the word transition. We can take a deeper dive because everybody has a specific situation. Everybody's situation is a little bit different. And so we can definitely take a deeper dive, see where you are currently, where you want to be, and then put in some benchmarks to get you to your desired goal. Because everybody, I believe, deserves to have the quality of life that you were called to have, right? You deserve that. And it's not like we're getting any younger, right? Time do not equal money. Money is a tree. We can print money. They print it every day. Time you don't get back. It's infinite. So don't let nobody tell you time is money. That ain't true. Time ain't money. Money is a tree. Time is forever for some of us, right? We don't have a lot of it. And a lot of us, you a lot like me. We in the middle of this thing. We got to do what we got to do. We got to do it now. Don't let nobody tell you that. You can print money. And for some of you that want to go into business or consultant, I'm going to show you how. That part, Janelle said, oh, that's right. I know that's right. Doc said, I appreciate you. Welcome. All right, D, make sure you text me. Text me. 833-459-3622. 833-459-3622. Text the word transition so I know it's you. Text the word transition. 833-459-3622. You're welcome, Janelle. I appreciate you, hon. Appreciate you rocking with me. Doc said, this has been absolutely wonderful as always. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Listen, y'all, if we ain't there for each other, like, what we gonna do? Like, what's I'm just, showing up, small girl outside of Chicago, showing up. I was shy as crap, but listen, that made me so upset when I seen them people, especially during the pandemic. There was 150,000 people laid off from one company that I used to work with. I remember I put on LinkedIn, I'm like, y'all reach out to me. I don't know what I could have done, but I created I'm about that action. I created a Facebook group. I got a bunch of recruiters and I'm like, we get ready to help these people. Like, stop it. Stop it. So that's it, y'all. That's it. Digital Dash, it's truly been an honor to be on this session. You're welcome, Digital Dashery. I went to okay, that's true. Time is limited. That's it. Anatori, that's pretty name. Hopefully I'm saying that right. You are awesome. Thank you, Elizabeth. You are too. Already done. All right, y'all. I appreciate you all as always. I always look forward. Y'all know I get passionate, but it's only because I'm so happy to see y'all. I think of you all as my extended family. I look forward to you all. And just like Robin reached out to me and said, she asked about a topic. If there's something you all, I think of topics, right, that I think you all that will benefit you all and you may want to hear. If there's something that you think, would benefit, everybody and something you want me to speak about, I'm happy to do so. So reach out to your girl. You got my number now. Text me. Y'all have a great evening. I appreciate you all. Stay safe out there. Hopefully, I don't think anybody was in Florida. There's that hurricane going on. Hey Karen, what's up, girl? All right, y'all. Have a great evening. Take care of yourselves. See you next week.